All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another social media webinar. I'm your host, Keith Flynn, Director of Digital Marketing here at West USA Realty. Really excited to have you guys on today. We're going to be having some fun stuff, making some cool things. We're going to be cranking out and doing. What are we doing? We're going to make some stuff through Canva, which is really cool. As you guys probably have heard, Canva is pretty popular when it comes to, really popular actually, when it comes to creating your own graphic designs for your business needs. So as a real estate agent, you have an awesome opportunity to make your own stuff, come up with your own creations, whether we're doing a cover photo or a thank you card, business cards, social media content. I mean, you name it, the possibilities are endless. So we're going to jump in that today. But like always, we have our live webinar is recorded, and so anybody who is watching, if you need to take off, not gonna be able to stick around for the whole hour. Oops, that was my text message, so apologize about that. If you're not able to stick around, you can always find our webinars. They are recorded and they live on our YouTube channel at youtube.com. So just do a simple search for West USA Realty. Not only my classes, but all of our webinars that we have here at West USA, not only are they free, but they're also recorded and they can live there for you to learn about all the cool things that go into social media, digital advertising, investment. Our webinars on Monday mornings are recorded. We always have a ton of different people on the panel. And so you can always find those over there as well. And if you have any questions during the webinar on the panel there on the right-hand side, go ahead and feel free to jump into the questions and hit me up. Let me know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are. If you're stuck somewhere, if you have an idea, I can answer that in real time. And after the fact, if you have any questions, you can always email me. I'm Keith. That's Keith at westusa.com. All right, that's my spiel. That's what I roughly start each and every webinar with. But we'd like to obviously jump into thanking our sponsors who are always kind enough to not only jump on here and share a little bit of what's happening with them and their lives and over there at their businesses, but also find out what's happening and how they can be a support to you at West USA. So first and foremost, I believe Jill is with us this morning. Good morning, Jill.
Hi, Keith. How you doing? I'm doing great.
Cool. Yeah, Jill wasn't able to be on last week with us, but she was rocking it out. A lot of cool stuff happening. And her support.
Well, you know why I wasn't, Keith? It's because I had an agent come in with a well over $1 million deal, and he wanted to talk about it. So I had to bail on you guys. Sorry.
No, it's okay. That was really what I was getting to the point was like, hey, you know what? You guys are so awesome with supporting our agents that if someone's got $1 million deal and they want to chat it up, by all means, I'm the last person that's going to take precedence over something like that. So that's good to hear.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting for him.
So what's happening to you guys?
Well, we're super busy as always, and we're implementing some new software programs that will be so beneficial for our agents and our clients because it will give real-time updates as far as how things are progressing. So if the agents engage with us for escrow and they open one with us, they can follow the process. So when their client calls them and says, where is this or where is that, they will have up-to-date information immediately at their fingertips, which I think is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. Doing a lot of training on it right now, so that's very cool. It's always fun to learn new stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and that's, with technology, it's always changing. Someone's always coming up with something bigger and better.
Right.
And so especially in the real estate industry, so many changes already happen as it is. So when technology comes along, it's always great to hear that there's something out there that will help support agents.
Yeah, and I love the fact that our company is so really concerned about the client and the agent experience that the better that we can do for them, the better that we do for everybody. So I'm excited about that. But going back to what we're doing today with Canva,
yeah,
if you create something that's really cool and over the top happy for you for the holidays or anything like that, remember we still can print for you as long as we have a little area where we can co-advertise with you.
Yes.
So if you're creating something and you'd like some help with the printing part of it, and as long as you allow us to advertise, I can help you with that.
Yeah, that's super awesome. And obviously little co-branding and sharing the love. Yeah, anything that agents create, keeping them obviously in compliance, making sure that things are branded correctly. But yeah, guys, take advantage of whoever your support team are, whoever's sponsoring you, whoever's helping you out with your business, be sure to drop them in there as well. There's a lot of credibility that goes along with our sponsors who have great brand recognition and support. And so naturally, be sure to get them on there as well. Your clients will definitely benefit from it.
Well, and we can help too, make sure that all of the appropriate fair housing and everything is showing on the piece so that they don't send something out that they get in trouble for later with the compliance like you mentioned, Keith.
Yeah, because you guys, when it comes to title and mortgage, you guys have compliance folks who keep everybody in line, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, we sure
Yeah.
do. And believe me, they keep us in line because we don't want anybody to get in trouble.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and there's a lot to get in trouble with these days, it seems like. So, but
Yeah.
it's always good to know that you have that peace of mind. And for our agents and anywhere else, other agents out there, having that peace of mind is important when you go to bed at night, knowing that you're not going to get yourself in trouble.
Exactly. So I just
Well,
want to
thank you,
wish
Joe.
everybody a great Thanksgiving. If they're staying home or going wherever they're going, just be safe, be kind,
Yeah.
and I guess we'll have a class the following Thursday.
Yeah, so yeah, we're off next Thursday,
Yeah.
for sure, since it's land smack dab on Thanksgiving. So I'll have a turkey leg in my mouth and won't even be able to do a webinar. So, well, thank you,
Yep.
Jill. I wish you a
Thanks.
great Thanksgiving.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
All right, we'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and then Bree over at VIP Mortgage. Bree, you know what? I always do this, but I never say your last name because I'm afraid to try to go for it. So how do you pronounce your last name?
I don't say my last name either. I just go by Bree because I'm actually not a huge fan of my last name. So anybody who knows me, it's always like the joke is that I just go by Bree.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's just Bree with VIP. So it's totally no problem there.
Kind of sounds cool. Bree with VIP.
Exactly. I love it. It like works perfect. It was like destined.
Right? Yeah. So anyways, guys, Bree from VIP, always awesome sponsor with us, jumps on every Thursday morning and chats with us. So what's happening in your world?
So just like Jill said, we're super busy. I think that things are just awesome right now in the market. And so we've been really busy. We've been doing a lot of refis, doing a lot of pre-quals for people. Like I say every single week, I think it's so important to have a really strong pre-qual if you're taking buyers out. So if that's something that you need, if you need somebody to take a second look, I know one of my loan officers actually was working with a West USA agent who had a client that just wasn't able to get a pre-qual quite as strong as what he wanted. And so he was like, just can you take a look? I don't know if there's anything you can do, but just take a look. And they actually were able to get a little bit of a stronger pre-qual. They worked on it for a little while and just closed like, I think 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So it was awesome. And that's the kind of teamwork that we like to do. Is it's not always something that it's going to be like an instant, today it's going to make a difference, but we're okay with kind of having that long game.
Nice. That's awesome.
So if there's ever anything that you just need a second look at, that you just need, somebody to give you a second opinion, definitely give us a call. And my contact information is right here. It's this 520 number. I am though in the Valley. And my email address is bree@vipmtginc.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Bree, so much. And you two have an awesome Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy it with friends and family, and wherever you're going or whatever you're doing, be safe.
You too, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Bree. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, so let's get rocking and rolling. No boring slideshows or statistics today, so everyone's probably like, yay. But we are going to jump into a live environment here. So I'm going to switch screens. I'm going to switch my screen to go to screen 2. And we're going to jump right into Canva. So if you guys haven't used Canva yet, or you have, but it's overwhelming, just a really quick 30,000 foot view. Canva is a graphic design, cloud-based software platform, all web-based. They have an app as well as their desktop version, which is nice because once you create an account and you link the two, or you log into your app, whatever you create on the desktop will live in your designs folder, so you can access those once you created them or whatever you're working on. Not only can you design in an app, but you can also design on the desktop. Now, I like to design from the desktop because you obviously have a larger screen, You can see more details, zoom in, and really create some awesome graphics. And then that lives in your design folder, as I mentioned, and you can access it from your app. And so, create bulk batch, create your content on a desktop, and then just jump over to your app. And if you're out and about and you want to post something real quick, or whatever you're doing, you're creating, you can do that. So with Canva, like I always start the Canva class, not only this one, but past recordings of the Canva class. Canva has made some changes in the recent few days. They've got some new cool things that you can do. Canva is free for the most part. You get up to like 8,000 different design templates, and you're able to create an account. When you create an account, just click out of that little box that pops up that says, hey, for the monthly fee or for an annual fee. It's as little as $10 a month if you were to sign up for the whole year in advance. The value is exponential. It's far beyond what you're paying for it. It's a very easy investment on your bottom line, which is really nice. And you're able to have access to over 60,000 different templates. And so Canva obviously has an amazing amount of graphic designers on staff that create templates for you. So whether you're someone who is more, analytical, and so you really can't you don't really think of anything creative, they've got tons of different things to help you start off, get your creative juices going, and jump off from there. Take something they already made, customize it, do a few things like change the color out, make your text the way you want it. But just an awesome opportunity for you guys to not only create stuff for your business, but personal stuff too. I mean, I've made thank you cards, invitations, you name it. So here is your canvas. Here's your Canva desktop. Navigating around is really nice. What they did was they moved the search, some recent changes. If you're someone who's been on, they moved the search template or the search bar out of the main graphic here to give you more room, access to the templates right away. Just a simple scroll. They always keep things fresh and relevant to what's happening right now. So if you can't tell, we've got the holidays coming up, and this is our holiday edition. So my favorite time of the year, and I know that for all of us, it's a welcome distraction. So I know people who are putting the Christmas tree up last week. My mother-in-law did. So everyone's just like, here comes Christmas. Let's get some positivity in the world. With all that's happening, it's nice to change it up a little bit. So I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are too. There's an awesome opportunity for you guys as agents to go through, create a thank you card, a social post, email blast, more now than ever. You guys really can use anything that they have in the way here to create some buzz, say thank you, invite people to join you on a closed Facebook group, you name it. So today we're gonna probably knock out, and I'm going off the cuff here. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but I love the spontaneousness of it, the just sitting down and not really having anything in mind. I can plan out something, but for most of us, that's not really how it works out. I know I want to send a thank you card, so let's just go raw with it and just jump in there and see what we can do and think out loud. I was thinking maybe do a cover photo. I was thinking something cool to do is a front door contest. Decorate your front door of your home. Maybe you can jump into a closed group, encourage folks like, hey, I'm going to run a front door contest, submit your entries here, make a little announcement flyer for it, and then do a giveaway. Maybe it's a gift card or to a store, Starbucks, you name it. And then just listed, a fun little just listed holiday version of a post, which can easily be converted to just sold or under contract, you name it. So going around the horn here, acclimating ourselves. I'm going to go on the premise that you guys are new users. Kind of this is Canva basics. So if it seems very dumbed down, if you're a power user, I do apologize, but I'm not gonna have any revolutionary ideas for you, just some cool stuff that we can get into for our new folks who are learning about Canva and wanting to do things themselves. So across the top right away, obviously you have your home. Hovering over your templates, there are, as I mentioned, thousands, tens of thousands of different templates when you are on the pro plan, but even for free, lots of stuff to use. And I have found that Canva has the most free stuff compared to any other competitors. And so Canva definitely has been adopted as one of the most, if not the best out there. Social media posts, personal, business, marketing, education, and then what's trending. Obviously the holidays, YouTube intros. They, believe it or not, they have some really cool animation now. They've really opened up, stepped on the gas, and created a lot of neat animation for your Instagram stories, YouTube channels, thumbnails, you name it. So across the top, learning too, which is awesome. So what better way to find out how to use Canva than from the pros? So after this quick little webinar today, if you want to take it to the next level, they've got everything from intro tutorials 101, getting started, designs, creating social media content, color theory, which is really cool, learning about what colors work together, what fonts go together from the professionals who basically do this for a living. And then branding your business is really good too. So with their graphic design, there's actually, show you guys here real quick, Canva, their color palette, they actually, if I spell correctly, they have a color palette generator. Now, just a simple quick search will tell you how to find that, but they have a cool color generator. So let's say you take a photo of an interior of a home. I know I have, let's see, home interiors, and I just want to find a quick search. We're going to just grab something off of Google Images. Now, I'm not going to use it, but it probably help if I didn't do interest, but I did interior. Here we go. Here you go. We'll just do a home kitchen, right? And we'll find something that's really neat. Cool. I like this one. Right click. We're going to go save as. Save that to my downloads folder. Here we go. Speaking of color wheels, all right, hit save. Now that's in my downloads folder. I'm gonna jump back into the color palette. This is really cool. I love this one. If you're someone who doesn't have ideas on what colors work well, take your original photo of your listing, upload that image through their little color palette here. Obviously, my first one's gonna be right there. I'm gonna click on that one, and we're gonna open it. It pulls in the photo into the color palette, and then it tells me what are the primary colors that are in the photo. This is awesome. Now I can go off and say, all right, now I'm gonna make, now I know what colors are in the photo, but now I can write these down or copy and paste those in and use those in my font, in my banners, in the footer, the header, wherever I make that image. And then there's they have their demo image as well. You can just click through this and see all the images have the colors in there, and their AI pulls it out for you. So just a real quick tool I wanted to show you, really neat when it comes to learning about their graphic design. And then here you go, going into the basics. Okay, we're gonna quiet her real quick. They've got a video on how to do everything, alignment, font, you name it. So just deep diving into learning about it yourself. Once you guys get this down, you can crank stuff out so fast, and it's really neat to use, and I love doing it, and I've learned a lot too, especially from this way as well. And the YouTube videos are always there for you, which is fantastic. So you got your search bar here at the top. If you're looking to do something like an Instagram post, obviously you can spell it correctly and start to type the word Instagram. It's going to make some suggestions for you based on what content you want to post for Instagram, whether that is let's see here real quick. All right, yeah, so you have Instagram stories, reels, your newsfeed posts, which is really neat. And when you hover over all the different suggestions that they have, they automatically tell you what the dimensions are. This is one of the best things about Canva is they already know all the presets. And when those dimensions change on a social media platform, they update those very quickly in their system. So you'll always know your sizing is correct. All you have to worry about is just putting your graphic together. So in this case, if I did Instagram stories, that's going to be 1080 pixels by 1920 pixels. Really easy to use. Never can go wrong when it comes to searching for what you want to post. Same with Facebook. You can see all the options you have with Facebook. If you wanted to do Twitter, you type in Twitter. There's all your Twitter posts and all the dimensions that they have. Really awesome user interface for you there. On the left-hand side, all your designs, so everything that you've ever created. That flyer may look popular to you. Of course, I use that flyer. I put that together really quick, just kind of an adaptation from what I've done in the past. But cover photos, you name it, just quick layouts, really simple, fun things to do with all your past graphics being here. What's nice is if you create something and you template it out, all you have to go in and hit is duplicate and then customize it for the next listing or the next couple or the next buyer, whatever it is, next holiday. On the left-hand side, your designs. If anyone shares designs with you, you can find those here. A lot of agents are power users with their Canva, and when they create a template, they actually share their template with other Canva users, which is really cool. And if you see someone who used Canva, ask them to share the template with you, you'll have access to it in your dashboard, but not all of theirs. They've got a brand kit for power users as well. So if you're a pro user, you can upload your logo, your color palette, your fonts that you use. Excuse me. These are all the some of the preferred fonts that we use. We have a nice continuity with our graphic design and standardizing. So we upload our fonts if they don't have it, and that way I keep that color palette the same, so there's never a variance, which is really great for branding when you're creating your marketing materials. Repetition is important. Continuity of brand is important, because as people start to see your marketing efforts and they start to recognize your colors and they start to see your logo, it becomes ingrained in their thought and it becomes top of mind. So it's good to have a theme and stick with it and have that into your content creation. Your content planner, which is really neat. They actually have a planner for you, so you can use this as a content editorial calendar if you wanted to map out what days you're going to post what, create a new design, choose a past design, and then assign that design on that day, which is really neat. So it helps you structure everything out and kind of get your thoughts together on what you're going to do. Again, being consistent, not constant, when it comes to your marketing efforts and when you're creating social media content. It's good to have stuff hit on a Monday and a Wednesday and a Friday. We do a motivational Monday every Monday. We have our emails go out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We pepper in things that are spontaneous that pop up throughout the week, but it's good to have a calendar overall. If you have a team, if you work with other designers, you have other people with you on your marketing team, you have other people that are collaborating with you, you can add your team members in there. There is obviously an additional fee after 4 people, but it's neat to have a little bit of a collaboration going on. All your folders, if you have folders, you can create folders in there and kind of keep things more organized. And of course, your trash bin, if you toss anything or trash anything, that lives there for you as well. So that's kind of like going around the horn, real simple and easy to do. I'm gonna hit the home button here again. From the home screen, they've got a ton of different categories for you across the board here. Finding something that works for you, going into an Instagram post, Facebook cover photo, you name it. So we can either start from scratch, which I'll do because I want to show you how to find things. Obviously, picking one of these flyers is simple and easy to do, and then you can convert that into whatever dimension that you need, size dimension. But I'm going to go ahead and start from scratch. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you guys a Facebook cover photo. And so easily typing in Facebook cover, we see that the dimensions are 2050 by 780. Those have changed. They've actually given you a larger canvas now on Facebook for more detail, more content, which is really nice, and which gives you a higher res too. And then this too when you're creating these designs, everything that kicks out from Canva is all real high res. So here we go, Facebook cover. I can simply go through and look at some of they've got, I can do videos with stock images. As I hover over these, I can see there's animation they have now. I mean, they've really taken it to the next level, which is really neat. I thought she was carving a turkey. It was actually a challah bread. Clicking on create a blank Facebook cover. Immediately another window pops open. You'll notice across the top up here. Going back, there is the original search. Now a new window opens and I have a blank canvas to start. So from here, let's see, we got Thanksgiving coming up. So we can do a simple search over here under templates, and we're going to type in Thanksgiving. And we're going to see what they service. So again, if you don't want to go from scratch or you want to get some inspiration, you can see by typing in Thanksgiving, I've got all the stuff here. So we can go with, I do like the turkey. Gobble gobble, real simple to do. Once I click on that design, it automatically drops it into my canvas over here on the right hand side. Really neat. Really fun to do. And I can manipulate it from here. If I don't want this to say gobble, I can double click into the box. And as you notice on your canvas, as I move the arrow around, elements, all the different elements that are here on the canvas will have a blue box around it and show me what I can take control over and make an edit. So if I wanted to, delete the turkey and do a different one, I can do that. Or if you're on a Mac, it's Command Z to undo what you just did. Or you can click on, in the upper left-hand corner here, you see this little reverse arrow that will undo or reverse what you just did. If you accidentally remove something or you don't like what you have, put it back, it'll put it back there for you. So I'm going to get rid of gobble gobble, and I'm just clicking on the box and then hitting the delete button, and that removes it for me there. Now I'm thinking maybe I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. So if I wanted to manipulate this template, easy to do, I can go up in the corner here of the turkey and I can reduce him down and make him smaller. Maybe I just want him to not be so centered, and I could move him and have him live over here in the corner. When uploading a text or adding text, it's simple to do. Down the left-hand side, here's your navigation. So for you guys who are kind of getting acclimated to Canva, there's a lot over here that you can do. Uploads is going to be where you upload your graphics, your designs, your images. Any photo that you may have taken, you then can upload directly into the canvas and use. Now the cool thing is once you've uploaded, it lives there forever, so you can always access it again. This is great for your logos, any cross marketing. So obviously, if you're a West USA agent, you definitely want to identify and have your West USA logo on there. They're always going to live there. Your realtor R, the registered R, the MLS, and then the fair housing live there as well. I've got those together as 3. If you guys don't have these or you want them together as one image, feel free to email me. I will send those to you. I have this happen all the time. I've got those both in white reverse, and I have them in black as well back here at the top for you. Simply clicking on it and then reducing that guy down to make him small, because he doesn't need to be huge. But let's do that again. And click on him one time, drops him over into your canvas. We're going to reduce him down. Doesn't need to be huge again, but just needs to live on your marketing, so that way you're in compliance. And as you see there, I just manipulate him and put him in the corner. That way it doesn't take over your graphic design, doesn't look all ugly and everything. So so have him live in the corner. Boom, there you go. On your uploads tab, as I mentioned, all of your graphics that you've uploaded are all here for you to live. You can just click on them once and then drop in your logo, which is really nice. Your logo can live anywhere that you want it. On the continuing on the left-hand side of your navigation under photos, Canva partners with a number of graphic design royalty-free photography. Pixabay, Pixabay, Pixels, a number of different graphic design sites that professionals upload their photo to, and then they give you access, or royalty-free, meaning they allow you to use the photos they've taken. That way you don't get yourself in trouble when you're searching for images on Google Images. A lot of times those are owned or the rights are restricted, so you can't use those for your marketing. And I'm going to jump down to the bottom here real quick on your left-hand side under More. Under the More tab, apps that integrate with them, they've got Pexels, Pixabay. These are 2 photography sites that I'm talking about. They allow you to access their imagery, and these are all royalty-free. So if you want to create a thank you card or something really cool, you can do a search for, and if there's something that's relevant to your search, in this case I typed real estate, there you go. So now if you want to make a cool flyer or an announcement or something to do with real estate, you can do a simple search and find a number of different things that will allow you to add to your graphics, and you'll know you won't be in trouble. You can use them. So really neat. Mountains, yeah, if you're looking to do something with mountains, or let's see, I'm curious, let's go in northern Arizona, because I know I'd love to see some snow this year. And I know if the lack of rain has been any indication, I'm a little worried. So northern Arizona, yep, there's some shots of Arizona, Sedona, the Red Rocks. You can find a number of different things in there. And of course, any photo that you take, you own the rights to it. So naturally, if you've got a great camera in your phone, anyone who's buying the iPhone 11 or 12, the cameras are amazing in those things. You can get some really nice shots, and of course, upload those to your Canva to use on any of your graphics. Photos, so that's where your photos live. They have themes, so here we go, Thanksgiving. So there's some cool ones. You could do Happy Thanksgiving and have that as a flyer, which is really nice. Let me trash this guy here. Let's see. No, actually, I'm gonna leave that right there. Your blank one here. So you know what? Let's do this. I'm all over the place. I do apologize. I'm gonna start again from scratch, like I told you I was going to, because I like what I saw on the photos. So we're gonna go Facebook cover photo, and we're gonna go blank. All right, so here we go. We're blank again. I'm gonna click on the photo tab. Let's go back to Thanksgiving. And I love the food. So apple pie, not apple pie. That's gonna be pumpkin pie. You guys can grab an image, click on it once, and then just massage that out to drop right on your canvas there. So we'll go to the top here since that's the intended shot. So there you go. If you like me, you're definitely looking forward to grabbing your pumpkin pie from Costco this year. And I think that's a nice little image for a cover photo. So I'm going to use this white space over here to create a Happy Thanksgiving. On your left-hand side, under Elements, your Elements tab is going to be all your fun stuff like, stickers and shapes, sizes, frames, animation, gradients, tons of different stuff that you can use to add on to your graphic design. Now with the free plan, you'll see that, let me see here. Let's go with this. You saw I use a hat there. Let's go turkey and see what we have. As I hover over the turkeys, these icons, you'll see where it says free. That's if you have a free plan, you know that that's going to be free to you. If you hover over it and it says pro and you don't have a pro plan, they usually charge like $1, which seems a lot for a little sticker, but once you buy it, you own it. It lives in your archive over there of all your stuff. If you find yourself, spending a few bucks every month and it seems to be on the regular, might want to consider jumping up to the pro plan. You just get access to all kinds of cool stuff. So you can scroll through, find a turkey, drop him over here, click on him once, see if you have the pro plan, and he can live on your design. So really simple to do, really neat to have that access. Text is your next one on the left-hand side. There are thousands of fonts to choose from. They've got font combinations with different font styles and colors. So finding something that you like, or if you just want to keep it simple, click on your add a text header, add a subheader. These are the different size fonts. You can change these in the toolbar across the top here. I'm going to take you into that. And I'm actually going to show you guys something new that they just recently did, which is really cool. Clicking on the add header, double clicking on it will allow me to highlight and change the word. So I'm just going to write something simple like Happy Thanksgiving. And then from there, click out of it. It starts a black block. You can double click again or highlight the entire word or phrase. In the upper left-hand corner of your design template, you can change the font size. And so just clicking on that little drop-down arrow and going through and making it larger. In this case, I chose a 96 font size, or I can just highlight, and key in the number using your keyboard and hitting enter, and then you'll see that size change. Coming back over here, I'm gonna grab the canvas. Whoop. Come on. All right, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that on there. Now, I don't like the spacing. I want the Happy and the Thanksgiving to be a little closer together. Highlight the entire phrase or the words that you want to change. And in your formatting up here at the very top, under the little arrow spacing, you'll hover over that. It'll tell you what you're looking at. Click on spacing, and I can change the letters to be wider apart, or I can change it to be the line height. So in this case, let me hit a return. I want these guys to live together in the line height. And here you go. See how I manipulate that? Reverse brings it closer together. Heading to your right moves them further apart. So this is fun to use. Keep your spacing good. They don't need to live on top of each other like that. It looks, unless you're doing something funny, or fun. Keep a nice, good clustered spacing there, and that's good to go. So just click out of that, Now they live together. I'm gonna move him up just a little bit, and there we go. I'm gonna change the color. I think the color would be fun to not be black. And you see here in your formatting again under text color, you can click on that, find their default palette. The untitled palette here is basically my primary colors for West USA. Whatever the logo looks like, you want to upload those, you can. What's neat is they give you the colors. Their AI, their artificial intelligence, will scan the image that you're using or for what you've already have on your design and give you those colors so that you can get your font to match as well. Now I want it to pop with a little orange, but it's not quite bright enough. So I'm going to see how that looks once I click out of it. Okay, not too bad. This is what's really neat with the new effects that they have, highlighting the actual image or having the box highlighted. Let's do this. I'm going to show you guys. Now, it's not going to probably work well with this one, but there we go. Let's give these guys a little space, and there we go. You can even drag the corner to reduce your font size as well if you'd like. Under effects, so I've got the text highlighted. I'm going to click on the effects tab now. Under the effects, you can do a drop shadow. You can add a little lift, which is, it adds a little shading behind the text. You can increase the intensity on that one. See how I drop the intensity and then it gets bold or darker behind there, gives it a little bit of a lift behind it, kind of creates it, looks like it's coming off of the actual page or the design. You can have fun with that one. So you've got none, shadow, and then lift. Here's the new one they added, which is really cool, curve. You can now curve your actual text. So clicking on curve, boom, it jumps, it gives you a nice arch to it. You can curve it and have it go above, or you can reverse it and drag to your left and have it go the other way. So this is the new one of the new ones they added, which is really neat for the ability to curve. And I know this adds just a whole nother dimension to designs because everything pretty much was just straight for since they started doing this. But now I can have fun and create an arch. So if you want to maybe do something where I'm gonna get off topic here, but let's say we're gonna curve this guy a little bit, and let's say it says Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas. I'm gonna come back over here to my photos or maybe my elements, and I'm gonna look for an ornament. Let's see here. Go tree. Yeah, there we go. That would give me a better result. So let's say I'm going to use an ornament. I'll click on that here, and he's rounded, and so I can have my text around something. So if it's maybe it's the pie, maybe it's the pie on the design right here, and I have the Happy Thanksgiving. We're gonna go. See how fun this can be, because you gotta just work with it and massage it. And okay, why are we not working here? Here we go. Come on. All right. All right, Happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna do the effect again, and I'm gonna curve him back. So this is all trial and error, just having a good time with it. Let's click in what it looked like before. Okay, let's click here. Let's go color. I'm gonna choose, go back to black, and now I'm gonna move this guy. So maybe he lives around the pumpkin or the pumpkin pie. You can see how you can use that curvature to have fun with it. So we'll leave it at that. Not gonna get too crazy, but Happy Thanksgiving. And make sure you put your logo on there. So we're gonna come back over here to my uploads tab, and I'm gonna find our graphic for our brokerage font. Here we go. Move too quick sometimes, it gets a little jammed up. All right, there we go. Click one time, drop that on. I'm noticing a little bit of a glitch with the system, but bear with me. So let's do Thanksgiving and our logo right there. Of course, make sure you're compliant. So we're going to grab the little fair housing guy. We're going to drop him and reduce him from the grab in the corner here. We're going to put him, I'm going to make him small because he doesn't need to be all up in my design. Move him in the corner right there. Maybe we'll center this right here. There we go. That's how you guys, when you move around your graphics, your font, the AI gives you guys the ability to find the center. So you see those little pink lines that pop up. It always tells you where your center is at. So whether you're in the center of the graphic or right left of it, it'll give you an idea. If you want to center it with this, it even knows, it even can detect what I'm trying to do. So it tells me where center is with this. So my alignments are always nice. Like I said, it is really hard. You'd have to intentionally make something ugly. It'll guide you the whole way, which is really nice. So once your design is all done, not a lot that did with this one, but once your design is all done, go ahead and hit download in the upper right-hand corner. You can either share this with someone, invite them in, copy the link, share that template, which is really nice, or you can hit the download and then send it to them directly. So add a heading. So I'm going to name this one Thanksgiving. Whoop, probably helps. All right, we're off center. Thanksgiving cover. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the download tab. Now, when you download it, you have a couple different file types that you can choose. PNG is suggested, JPEG, smaller file size. Stick with PNG, it's going to be a higher quality one. So that's defaults to that. And then you're going to hit download. Once you hit download, it's going to prepare your design for you and then actually send that to wherever your default is on your computer. And in this case, Macs are nice because once it downloads it, it actually opens it up for me and gives me a chance to take a look at it in the preview panel, which is really neat. Easy thing to do is once you downloaded that, jump over to your Facebook page, guys, right? Your business page, your personal page. You know, you can always change out your cover photo and have fun with this one. And then click on the edit tab, upload photo, and then you're going to be able to find that design on your desktop. Double click on it. And what it'll do is bring that into your Facebook page for you. Simple to do. Look, not much movement, right? Just a little variance when it comes to the size. And then you can hit save. And there you go. There's your cover photo. So really fun. I'm going to hit cancel because our graphic designers would be upset if I replaced it with that little Canva thing. But we do have the power of some really awesome people in our graphics department. So it can always help you guys out if you have any questions too. But we'll leave that one in. So I'm going to jump back over to our canvas. Now, this is what's really cool about the Pro plan that I like. Let's say, you know what, I really like this cover photo. I would love to have this as an Instagram post, you know, to drop on to Instagram on the day of Thanksgiving. So what's neat is you can jump into your design, come over here to the upper left-hand corner, and with the Pro plan, you can hit resize. And with resizing, you can find your most recent ones that you've resized to or search for anything or anywhere that you would like to do that. So in this case, I want to make this an Instagram post. So I'm going to click on Instagram post and hit copy and resize. A new tab is going to open up. Now, it didn't delete my old one because this was a saved design, so that's going to live under my designs, but it's going to open a new tab, and now it took all my elements and moved it into a Instagram post at 1080 by 1080. So there's double clicking on the image. The image is cropped, but it's all still there. So if I wanted to grab the image, just highlight it with my cursor, click at left click, and then double click, brings the image in, and I can manipulate the image if I wanted to get more elements from the image itself. In this case, if there's more of the pumpkin pie or down this pumpkin pie or apple pie, move it around. Or if I just want to have a little bit of an element poking in from the side, still leave my graphic here. So there you go, hit enter, and then it's sized nicely. Now, everything is here for me, but you still need to kind of manipulate it and get it where it needs to go. Again, just clicking on your text, grab a corner, you can drag that out to make your font larger. Grab your logo back here, maybe make him a little bit bigger, and whoop, let's do this. Let me get out of my way here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna put the logo right down here at the bottom. There's center, so it pops up for me. See all the little boxes to kind of help you keep things spaced and nice. Really fun to use, really easy to use. A little happy Thanksgiving there. So that's it. So all I have to do is hit the resize button. I mean, I think that's worth $10 alone. You know, because you can take something you already have and then repurpose it for another design altogether, or for another design dimension or another social media platform. Really, really cool to use. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click out of these guys. Gonna come back to my home tab. And as I mentioned, once your design is done, it auto saves as you're creating, which is really nice. So, you know, if if you're like me, the power runs out on the laptop. A very loud noise. All right, so it auto saves for you, so you can always go back in and recreate it, which is really neat. From here, let's do a front door contest. But I am curious if I do a simple search. If someone has already done a flyer to that effect or a contest. to give me some inspiration. You guys can run a cool contest in a closed group with your Facebook page. Jump in there with your neighborhood. If you're, if you own a neighborhood or you're wanting to, farm a neighborhood, do something fun like a gift card giveaway. Let's see, Christmas and door. I'm super curious to see, if you're looking for something, you have an idea, use that search feature in the upper right-hand corner. You'd be amazed at what somebody may have already done. So, okay, so in this case, I don't see anything in the way of a Christmas design, Happy New Home, nope. So I don't see anything in that way. All right, so I'm gonna do, my next thing is I'll go to Pixabay, and we will search a free site. Let's do Christmas door. See if somebody else has a front door that's designed. Okay, some ideas here. There's some here that they have, or maybe we're doing a design in the front yard. Let's do this. This is always the fun part is there we go. All right. So for you guys, if you find something on Google Images, and you're not really like, it's not gonna live on your website, or you're gonna use it for a social post, you can often find things that that are royalty free. Maybe you design your door, you wrap your front door, and then take a photo of it, and then use that as an example, which would be awesome. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this front door here. I'm gonna save that image to my downloads folder, jump back into Canva, and we're gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna make this one a Facebook post, and pretty much it's almost symmetrical. We're gonna start from scratch. So here we got a blank template. But use maybe just something like a nice background or a Christmas background. Down here at the bottom on your navigation again, you've got backgrounds. If you click on backgrounds, you get all these different patterns, landscape, abstract stuff, just crazy cool patterns that will act as a background for your design. And so now I'm going to come up here and do Christmas. And oh wow. Okay, let's do holidays. Let's see what they come up with holidays. All right, not much in the way of, okay. Interesting. You know what, let's do this. Let's go snow. Let's just use some snow as a background, right? Maybe something like, there we go. All right, cool. So if you've got some snow or landscape, double click on it. I'm gonna stretch that out so I don't see the bench there. I want to just use the trees, kind of like it's just there, but not really something that takes up my entire design. I'm gonna hit enter there. What's really neat about that is you have your background set. Once you highlight the image that you want to take control of an image, just click on it once. You'll see the blue box pop up. In the upper right-hand corner, there is a transparency button to change the opacity. You can click on that transparency, and I can actually reduce how much of it I see. You see how it kind of disappears, it kind of fades out. So I definitely want, like, if you really look at it, you'll see in the background that there's trees and snow, but I don't need that to be so loud because I want the focal point to be on my actual front door. So I like that 59% there of opacity, which really looks good. I'm gonna come back over here to my designed elements, and one of the really neat tools that they have is called frames. So under elements and then frames, click on see all on your frames. This is a frame that you'll bring over here onto your template and then drop your image into that frame, and it will then take the shape you see here. So in this case, I like this nice rounded corners. I'm gonna click on that once, it drops the frame in right here. And now go find your image or a image that you either want to use or you've uploaded. And we're going to go ahead and upload media. When you want to upload an image from your computer, upload media, and then from your device. You can also import photos from your Facebook, Google Drive, Instagram, which is really neat too. So if you want to repurpose something that you may have used in the past, feel free to do so. Here's the house that we found. It's going to upload that into my uploads. I'm going to click on it once, and it drops it right on that frame for me. See that now? So now it's in there on in the frame, and I can move that around See that? There we go. So now he's all set, and I can move him around. So we're gonna just do something like this down here at the bottom. Now, still pretty loud here in the back, so I actually wanted to reduce that opacity again. I think that just needs to be a little, there we go. All right, so there's my front door. And so now I'm going to list this out as a front door contest. So I'm going to go ahead and click on text, and I'm curious now if they've got any like holiday fonts that I could use. So I'm going to type in Christmas, and the system has all the keywords behind the fonts and fonts that they've labeled to be, you know, Halloween, Christmas, you know, different styles. So I like something like this that reads really well. So you go through, here's all their options for the holiday. You know what, I like, let's go with White Christmas. All right, so White Christmas drops right on there. Now they've got a combination use of fonts. So let's go, and I'm gonna use, let's go with Norterra, because that's where I live. Norterra, White Christmas. I'm gonna go front door contest. Now, obviously, it's really big, so we're going to drop that and reduce that size a little bit to not that small. Let's go 48. Let's, you know, again, this is all just massaging around, see how it works. All right, so I'm going to do that right there. Front door contest. Why does that look like a Z? Should be an S. There it is. Okay. All right, front door contest. So really something fun. If you want to move this guy around, you see these little dotted lines when you have combo fonts, when your fonts are together. These are called groups. So if you have two different elements, two different fonts, two different things that once they're designed individually, you can group them together. In the upper right-hand corner where it says ungrouping, right now, if I manipulate or move these around, see how they go together? But I want to move that Norterra, so I'm going to have to ungroup this set. Now I can click on just Norterra, and I can move Norterra over here to this side or center it. So maybe we're going to go center here. See how Norterra in the box is over to the right? Well, here is your formatting or alignment. You're going to click on your alignment as your left, or that's your left, is your center, and then your right. So we're going to go center, and we'll move that right dead smack above there. Now, once I'm done, highlight the one box, hold down the shift key, highlight the second one, and now I've grouped them again. You hit the group button, and now they're together, and I can group them around. That's a really cool thing that works well once you kind of get the hang of it, but you can group things together. Let's say that these three are going to live together, so then I'll highlight this one as well, and I'll group this whole thing. So now see they all move together. So that'll help you kind of move things around quickly and position them as you see. So now they're all together. Norterra front door contest, I like that. We're gonna move these guys up a little bit, create some space at the bottom. And if you wanted to put your contact information down there or instructions or how you want to do it, but make sure you always put your logo on there. And in this case, we're gonna scroll back down to the bottom, grab our logo. Here it comes. And there you go. All right, one click, which is nice, or you can always drag and drop, which is you can do as well. Whoop, let's not do that. Now we're just breaking stuff. All right, drag and drop, grab your guy, put it maybe in the corner or live just below here. Always want to make sure you've got your branding in place. And since we're not advertising, we're just kind of running a little contest, but if you want to just always make sure to have all your stuff on there, put that down in the corner right there for you as well. So real quick to do a little front door contest, just an idea of what you can do. Use this as your image for your content, and then when you post that into your, I don't want to publish to Facebook, you can connect your Facebook and publish directly from Canva, which is really nice. I don't prefer to do that. I like to just download it and then go into Facebook. A lot of third-party posting can lower your ranking when it comes, or at least your weight when it comes to Facebook. They like you to log on to Facebook and create your content from there. So definitely keep that in mind. But I'm going to download that. It's going to download to my downloads folder, and then from there, I'm going to jump over to my Facebook page. And let's say I'm going to come here, create the post. Really easy to do now. I mean, just how quickly I made that little design. I'm going to upload the photo that I've just created, labeled Norterra. It's a PNG, boom, pops right in, and then here's your contest information, right? This is whatever you wanted to do. Where do you want to post your photos into your thread? You know, you're going to give away, you know, first, second, third prize, gift cards. You know, again, creating content that encourages engagement with your social media followers. They're going to want to participate, jump into your thread, especially if your prize is good. You know, gift card somewhere around the holidays. You know, or a donation in their name to a food bank. You know, have fun with it, especially right now with so many people in need. Times are tough for a lot of folks in the area. So, you know, going beyond just giving a contest and a giveaway, see what you can do to encourage people to participate with nonprofits in the area. You know, proceeds to benefit, you know, XYZ food bank or nonprofit. Put your contest information in there and encourage people to participate. Now, as they're participating and jumping into your comment section, you can keep an eye on who's participating. Direct message them, send them a DM. Thank you for entering. Love the front door. You know, winner will be announced at XYZ. May I ask, do you live in the neighborhood? Do you know someone who does? How long have you lived here? You know, where did you move from? Start that current contest now, or start that conversation. Here's your chance to build a relationship with those folks. They've shown a level of interest. They've participated, liked, commented, or shared. Encourage them to participate, and then, you know, get them over into your drip campaign on your CRM. So it doesn't always have to be just listed, just sold. Have fun with it, run contests, especially if you start to become someone that they see who does this often. They're going to keep an eye out for you, and most importantly, you're going to remain top of mind for them the next time they or someone they know has a need. So from there, that was your contest. Whoop. No, thank you. There's your contest. Now, if you want to cross post this somewhere else, come up here to your redesign, and we're going to choose, let's go Instagram story. Maybe we want to make this a story post and the dimensions that go with it so that it looks great on an Instagram story. New window will pop up. There is your 1080 by 1920. So that looks like pretty much the size of your Instagram stories. Of course, all your elements are there. Just remember that you need to manipulate those again so that they look like they should for this specific medium. So we can obviously make the door bigger. I'm moving quickly here, I know that, but I think you get the gist of it. Clicking on your image, making it larger. I'm gonna come here in the upper top corner, and I'm gonna make my font larger, and we're gonna drag that into place at the top up here. Make sure everything's all nice and balanced and centered for your contest. And there you go. Now remember, with IG stories, Instagram stories, you've got some tools up here at the top when people are looking at stuff. So try to keep your margins off the bottom and off the top. Leave some space so none of your design is lost in the functionality of Instagram stories or on the app itself. Always keep that in mind. There's going to be encroachments when you create your content, but you can always do a test. Simple as that. So now I created it one time. All I have to do is resize it for the next platform or the next social media post, and you're done. Really cool, right? Any questions at all, let me know. Kim, yes, I will definitely send you those. Make sure you dropped your email. I can't see the whole question, but I'm gonna assume that, yep, there's your email address. I got you, Kim, no problem. Yeah, so if you guys want some any of those graphics, if you want your logo, I've got several different versions of our logo, MLS, fair housing, you name it. All right, last one real quick. We're almost done. I'm gonna fly through this one, but to give you guys an idea, I'm gonna come back over here to my designs, and I'm going to create a simple, let's go home. Let's go with a Facebook design. Let's do, God, they got event covers, they have ads. You know what? I want to do, what's the ad? Oh yeah, the ad one's going to be a little wider. All right, let's do this one. I'll create this from scratch. This will be a holiday themed one too. Let's do maybe something that's let's do just listed. Let's just do something fun. So let me see if I've got a house here. I'm gonna come over to my uploads. Let's see, cool. Last house I used, drop the house on there. We're gonna enlarge the house so that it fills the whole frame, and we'll do a little curve, nice size in there. All right, good to go. All right, so I'm gonna have fun with this one and see if I can't do something over here in the Elements tab on the left-hand side. And I know they've got these, where is it? These gradients, these cool like gradient colors. I'm gonna hit See All. And I'm looking for like a big splotch or like a big brush stroke or something fun that I can change into a holiday feel. Going through all the different elements that they have, they've got these different little gradient blotches that you can. I'm looking for something that's just a big stroke here. Let's see. Let's go with, yeah, let's go with this guy here. Let's see him. All right. So as you see, once you click on the element that you want to use, they have other recommendations that will pop up based on your choice so that you can find those quicker. And actually, you know what? I think I like this guy better. Yeah, let's do two. All right, I'm gonna hide him over here or just stuff him in the corner for a minute until I come back to him. Take control over the one I want to use, and you see the colors that are in the gradient. Well, up here in the upper left-hand corner, you've got 3 different types. So your color palette's telling you that they're in here. There are 3 different ones that you can use on your gradient. So blue, let's go with something maybe, you know, we've got some color elements that are in there for the holidays. Let's go green, and let's see how ugly this becomes, and white. So maybe like there's a green, red, white, or we can reverse it. We'll go red, we'll go white in the middle, and we'll go green there. All right, and that looks fun. We'll do something like that. So I'm gonna go make this really large. Don't need to see the whole house. Whoop, we see the house, but let's go in here in the corner. I wanna make this so that it's gonna be almost like a text block or something that's kind of lives in the corner. This could be pretty ugly. So again, I'm going off the cuff here, so I'm not always going to say that I'm the best designer. There we go. I like that. I'm going to kill this guy. Not going to use him, but we're going to make this guy large, and we're going to have it just swoosh on the bottom there. All right. So text. Here we go. We're going to go text. We're going to type in. I know we used that one before. Let's go with this guy. I'm going to delete him. Nope, not do that. See, sometimes you can get a little crazy, and next thing you know, you've got things stacked on top of one another. So let's try, here we go. All right, so just, I'm gonna highlight the text there for you. We're gonna go listed. Let's see how that looks. Obviously, it's really big, so we're gonna reduce that size a little bit. And there we go, listed. I like that. All right, I'm gonna grab this guy here, highlight the second grouping of the font, and we're gonna go just. It's probably not gonna be super sexy, but at least you guys get an idea of what I'm looking for here, and you get an idea of what we're using. All right, drag that right here, just listed. And what I really wanted to get to was, you know, whether it's pretty or not, you can work with it from there. What I wanted to show you guys is a really cool tool to use on your uploads. Let's say you're, we're gonna borrow him real quick. This is the listing agent, right? So here you're the listing agent. You want to jump on there, give yourself a little personal branding. One of the cool features that they have on the Pro plan is when you grab your headshot here, whoever you're using. I know I've got a couple of them here. Let's just go ahead and use this guy right here. Drop that in. Come over to your effects tab over here in the upper left-hand corner of your editor. You've got effects, filter, adjust. You guys want to adjust any brightness, contrast, color, saturation, put a little vignette around something you can, which is really neat. Cropping if you need to resize your image. Flip it, you know, if you wanted to flip your image around or make it horizontal, flip it horizontally or vertically, you can do that as well. And then this is something new that they've done. Tells you on the information, the name of the file, and upload it, and then where it lives in your folders, which is really neat. What I want to show you was, let's say I want to cut myself out of this so that I'm a transparent background. Come to the effects tab right here, and they added this one about, well, a little less than a year ago. Background remover. This is an awesome tool. I used to spend many minutes doing this myself. Click on the background remover and watch their artificial intelligence. Their AI will start to remove the background. Now I've completely removed that background so that I can live over here in the corner under my listing, or, you know, for branding, if you're someone who likes to have it on your business cards or any of your literature, it's important to do that. You are your brand, you know, you are the face of your business. And so if you're comfortable with it, but how cool is that, that it just literally takes out the background? And one of the newer features they just added in the last few days, in addition to the ones I showed you with the curving of your text, is now you can get in there and erase and restore. So if you wanted to come in, let's say the AI didn't really get everything, or you wanted to, you know, cut more out of it, I can use the scrub tool now, and I can actually manipulate it how I want. So you can have a lot of fun with it, or cancel and restore it back to the original. So if it didn't quite get everything, or you want to have more removed or more moved back onto it, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and put myself down here in the corner and leave it just like that. And then let's add a text for my contact information. You know, put my name and phone number, and then your contact, your email address, however or whatever you want to do with your design. You can have that live right there, or a banner at the bottom, or anywhere you want to do it all. You've got to do a text box. You can come over here to your elements and give yourself a background, or not a background, but a elements background to make your content or text pop more. Go to shapes. Under elements and shapes are very popular. All these different shapes you can use and then change the color to them. I'm going to use this guy right here, and we're going to make him a text box. All I'm doing is just grabbing the edges here, manipulating, and this can live. Now this is, you're probably like, what are you doing here, Keith? All right, so you see how, think of this as layers. The first thing on the very top is the box here. And then you've got your text back here, you've got me, you've got this element back here, which is the swoosh, and then you have the house. So there's a lot of different elements here. I'm gonna grab this box right here, and I'm gonna come up here in the upper right-hand corner now, and I'm going to use the position tab, click on position, and then move back. So back and forward, I can move him back. Now watch, now see how he's behind me, and then that bar is gonna go behind the text, and then the next one's gonna go behind the swoosh, and that's where I want it to live. So now, get me out of the way, grab that guy, whoop. See how your layers, sometimes you gotta watch it because your layers will get hidden behind each other. So all this means is I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna move this guy up. Just kind of gotta get things out of the way. There we go. I actually wanna change that bar color to probably like a red. It's really ugly as color-wise, but really what I'm doing is just want to show you the functionality behind it. Choosing your colors, I'll leave that up to you guys. But just listed, this is pretty bad. It's actually one of the worst ones I think I've ever made. So, but at the end of the day, you know, having fun with it and designing your own stuff, that's what really kind of makes it fun, is you can actually just do what you want to do, and whether you have an eye for it or not, use the design templates. Not everything's going to be a home run, but you'll always find something that will work because there are just so many choices. So just listed, didn't really come out of the holiday theme, but you know what? Since we're on the topic of things that just aren't looking good, let's go to elements again, and let's do the tree balls again, and let's see if we can find something. Or you know what? Let's do this. Oh, here we go. Let's just make it really obnoxious. Let's find some Christmas lights or some animation. There we go. Drop it on. So you guys can see what you can really do with it. Maybe duplicate that a few times across the top. In the upper right-hand corner over here, you see where there's a little duplicate tab. If you hit duplicate, highlight whatever it is you want to duplicate, and then you can duplicate it multiple times, how many times you click it, and then just move your lights across the top there, and there you go. So again, this is not something that I would post, but I wanted to show you guys the functionality behind it and see how it works. You know, duplication, your gradient tab, using your layers, you know, have fun with it, use these elements, find something that animates. This will download as a video, which is really cool. Remember, when you guys upload video to Facebook, YouTube, or Facebook, Instagram, anything that's animated that lives or looks like a video, they're going to naturally give you a lot more credit for it. They're going to cast that out more organically to your followers, since Facebook does value, Instagram does value video, and their system, their platform will recognize it as such, and you should get some more eyeballs on it. So anything just like that, simple little animation will create an awesome content for you. Not this particular one, but as you can see, you have lots of choices when it comes to what you can create and have fun with it. So Video is another whole beast. I'll get into video on another class, so stay tuned. Keep an eye on our webinar for our webinars at westusa.com or westusacalendar.com. That's where all of my class and all of our future classes will live there. We'll get into creating some videos and where those can live. Facebook cover photo videos would be really fun to create. But you guys have been awesome. I will definitely send that information out to you, Kim, and anyone else who may want it. Feel free to email me. I'm keith@westusa.com. If you have any questions after the fact, be sure to hit me up. I'm happy to help you guys out with not only graphic design stuff, but anything in the way of digital advertising. Look forward to seeing you guys. Now, next week is Thursday, Thanksgiving, so we will not have a class. I wish you guys an awesome, blessed Thanksgiving, whether you're going to hunker down home with the family or head out somewhere. Just be safe, be cautious, be kind to one another. I'm thankful for you guys. I can tell you that. Appreciate having you on. It's been a great year, to say the least, minus all the other stuff going on out there. But like I said, guys, be good to one another. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being in here, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great day.